So what do you do once your ads start performing well? Let's say that you started some advertising campaigns on Facebook and Instagram, things are going well, you are receiving new clients, conversions, like people are buying from you, whatever you are selling out there is the product or service. So once you're getting conversions on a desired price, what do you do next? You want to increase that budget, you want to scale that campaign. If you are receiving a significant number of purchases on the ad spend, why wouldn't you spend more? As simple as that. If you want to get more clients, you just need to spend more. You don't need to think about some different strategy out there. You don't need to come up with some new ads, new strategy. You don't need to advertise on YouTube, on LinkedIn. Suddenly, you can say, people get trapped into this idea. They say like, okay, I'm gonna spend like $100 per day on Facebook and Instagram. I'm receiving some new clients. Things are going well. What do I do next? So very simple, just put more money. Like if you spend 100 to get like 5 clients, like put 200, you will not get 10 clients, but we'll come to that point. But either way, so this is something that's strategy for itself. And when it comes to scaling strategies, we have two most simple ways to scale. And that's what we're going to talk in today's video. Right after I say welcome. If you're new to the channel, if you found me already, welcome back. All we talk about here is how to get set up to sell online. I'm sharing with you what I learned so far with my clients and myself with advertising, with establishing the online assets, connecting all together so that you as a business owner, that you can elevate your level of understanding how this digital world works so that you can implement some of these ideas and strategies in your business and hopefully get some better results and more clients with advertising, with your online assets, with automations. That's all the topics that we're talking about here. Check out some other videos on my channel after you finish watching this one. So back to the topic. We were talking about two most simple ways to scale your advertising campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. And you can implement this also in some other advertising channels. But we are specifically talking about Facebook and Instagram. Those are my favorite. They are still giving the best results comparing to other advertising channels. So number one is slow and steady strategy. This is what we want to apply when we don't want to rush with scaling and when we have enough time. And we also want to let delivery to follow up what's going on advertising. Like if we jump from 5 to 50 new clients, new leads, it can, break a lot of stuff on the other hand, like on the sales side, on delivery side, depending what your business is about. But long story short, if you're not ready to, increase the number of leads significantly in a matter of like 24 hours, you want to use this slow and steady method. And it means that we want to increase anywhere from like 10 to 30% your daily budget. So think about it. If you're spending like $100 per day, hopefully you're spending at least $100 per day. I made a specific video about it. That's like minimum daily spend. And you are getting like 5 new leads. It means like one lead costs you $20. So what should you do from here? Do you want to increase 10%? Certainly not. It will not make significant change. It will not make any kind of change because your lead costs you approximately $20. So you want to either scale like 20% or 30% to increase this daily budget. So going from 100 to 120 or 130, just the first day. And then next 24 hours and 24, you can increase this budget for 10 to 30% every 24 hours without hurting the campaign, without hurting the algorithm. You are just communicating to the platform that things are going well, that you are satisfied with the results that you are getting, and that's a good signal. That's how you communicate with the machine, with the platform itself. If you are increasing the budget, it means, okay, so these people that just converted, they're actually good leads, let me find more of these. That's the way that we are communicating with the platform. And we can talk about this in some other video. There are different signals that you can apply literally to communicate with the platform. So let's say you increase $20 first day. The next day you again want to increase 20% of your new budget. So it's not like 20% of $100 what you started with. You want to increase 20% on $120. So you know the math, like very soon this can compound and you can have like daily budget of $1,000, $2,000 in a matter of days, So that's how you want to increase, that's how you want to scale if you want to do it slow and steady. Strategy number 2, when it comes to scaling, if you want to do it aggressively, you don't want to do it slow and steady, you want to do it aggressively. But let's use the same example. If you have $20 per lead and you're spending $100 per day, you can say, oh, next day I want to have another 20 leads, right? So how much is gonna cost me? Like I'm spending 100 to get 5. I want to get to 25. So literally just, do the calculation yourself, check that it makes sense. So you want to have like 20 new leads times $20, that's $400, and this 100 that you already have. So you just compound it, that's gonna be $500 per day budget. Now, in this case, I would advise to restart the campaign. You want to literally duplicate the campaign, don't change anything but the budget, because it's just hurting the algorithm. That's what we are still on this page. We're talking about July 2025. This is the strategy that we want to use. Maybe in the future it will not make much sense, but still this makes sense to do, because you are actually restarting the algorithm. You're saying, okay, I'm not spending like $100 per day, I'm spending $500 per day, and it's a significant change in the campaign. And whenever we have some significant campaign, we want to restart it. That's what I use with my campaigns, with my clients, and that's what I also suggest you to do. So literally, if you want to do this aggressively, make sure to restart the campaign, duplicate the existing one, just change the budget, publish, and that's it. From there, you have this aggressively scaling. You're not going to have like 5, you expect to have 25. Now, there is a little thing you want to be aware here. Whenever you are spending much more, especially like when you apply this method that I just said, like once you restart the campaign, you put $500, the algorithm is thinking from a different perspective now, and is trying to adapt to this, pretty significant change to what you already have. It might take another 72 hours for this campaign to establish, to get back to this original price per lead. And it also can happen that it will cost you a little bit more, anywhere from like 10, 20, maybe 30% more per lead. When you are scaling this way, when you're scaling aggressively, just be aware of that and put this into your calculations if it makes sense for you. If you are on a limit, if $20 per lead, the example that we used throughout this video, if this is something that's, really on the edge, you are barely making any money, you want to really rethink if you want to do it aggressively, or if you want to, try to find a way to lower the price per lead or increase the price at the end of the day. That's another way for you to get to solve this problem with the pricing. So hope this video was valuable for you, that you now know what to do and what to expect. Once you start scaling, or once your campaign starts working, if whoever is running ads for you, or if you're doing it yourself, depending what kind of business owner you are. So if you have somebody running this for you and they don't come up to you with an idea to increase the budget, hey, can we spend more money? We are profitable, we are making this works. Can you handle more leads? If they don't come to you, you want to come to them. Say, hey, what's going on? Why we are not scaling? Can we scale? You want to communicate. You want to use this terminology. That's your way to communicate with this kind of professionals. You want to say, hey, when we are start scaling, what strategy you are planning to use for scaling? And there are some crazy strategies out there. Like, people are confusing the algorithm itself with, duplicating ad sets within the campaign and doing a lot of. It doesn't have to be that complicated, especially if you want to use the slow and steady method. Just increase the budget 10 to 30% per day. That's all you need to do. Like, it's not astrophysics, So again, hope this was helpful, that you're going to apply when you start your next advertising campaigns. And looking forward to hear for your results. Let me know if you applied it, how it worked for you. Comment down below. Check out some other videos, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.